All right. Trying to get an 87 race in somewhat early today. Maybe James won't show up and beat us, but someone else will because it is Darlington. And, well, yeah, Darlington is on the list. Never won here. So, not expecting anything good here. I'm constantly spinning out, just struggling with traction off the corner, which is a bit weird. So, don't know if we will even survive it. Yeah, I figured it was going to be a fairly weak field, but here we go as the number 2, 17 cars in here. And I hope that we have a good one. Got a few people off of Discord. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to struggle. It's not a surprise, but we know my major weakness is tracks where you have to be on the edge, close to walls, not just following the painted line around. So this one kind of ticks all those boxes. I think we can do about 74, 76 laps on fuel, but that will also go down as we get a little slower. But I don't think that you can stretch at 90. This place does tend to not hit cautions just because the apron is so wide. But it also depends on if someone drives back up on the track in front of the field. So I am not going to push it at all through 3 and 4 because that is where I've been struggling with grip off the corner. And hopefully we're still quicker than most of the field by taking it easy and try to keep the tires on it. As with these lighting changes as we go down the backstretch. I think maybe the sun just went.
Practice is over. Head on in.
Behind a cloud or something? I don't know. I thought I knew Andrew's name. So, let's see. Let me add Andrew here to the tags. And don't know if we need to add anyone else. We're not going to worry about it. But time to qualify. And it looks like the number 1 guy has hit the blue button already, so that's interesting. I do not want to start at the back. He may be able to come up through the field and pass everyone. I would not be able to. So we need to get ahead of the people. I hate passing here. I just, because you have to be aggressive. You have to, you know, if they're not just going to give it to you, you have to be very aggressive and very accurate.
Green flag, green flag.
So we'll try to start ahead of as many people as we can. Not sure how many that'll be. We're going to take it easy on this first lap. Just get a solid lap in, which will probably be quicker than when I try to push. And once we hit the wall, God, I hate 3 and 4. I never know if I'm going to hit the wall. I just cannot trust myself.
31.826.
There we go. 2 loose on entry, and we're in the wall. Alright. Well, we got a 31.8. Don't know if 31.8 is good or not. Let's ready to race. Well, going slow so far has worked out. We do have 3 people that have just left or fallen out or not joined. So we're going to be waiting the whole 2 minutes here. Yep, I figured the 4 was going to beat us. He was way quicker in practice. It looks like the track is actually sped up from the practice session. But yeah, get this race in. Maybe try Gen 4. And then sprint cars. Don't know which races I'm releasing first. Depends on how good they are. But might do a Dallara Dash sometime this week. Just because it's at Talladega. So why not? That should give good views, even though it's unofficial racing. Got 1 minute left here. Looks like most people have qualified. So we can go, yeah, it's showing 70, 75 laps. So lap 15 is our come in and fuel at least. Because you never know. Obviously tires are going to be worth about a second, 2 seconds later on. But you would need about 20, 30 laps in order to make up that time. So it just green flag pit stops, never a good thing, especially since it's more difficult to get a lap back in this series. So we are going to play it safe if we get a caution around lap 15. And just kind of try to save as much as we can to not have any issues. So, looks like gridding up, and the one car decided to leave to start at the back. Guess we're going to have that ego in here. Don't know why people do that, but I'm sure he won't cause tons of problems. He was mad that I kept calling him Kyle in the video because I thought that's who I was seeing in the mirror. I think that was him. Or I've just really confused him if that wasn't him. We will see. But let's hop in the car and get going.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Pit road is closed right now.
So we know the 4 car to our inside. We saw him wreck someone under caution at Nashville. So we just need to
There are 2
stay
additional
away
sets
from
of
him,
tyres during this race.
not
Have a
accidentally
good
get
race.
into him or anything. and not push our car. Because if I push the car, I will wreck the car. And possibly others.
Catch the pace car.
So if the 7 looks to be trying to get past us on corner entry into 1, we'll back off. I don't know how much he's going to push the issue. He is at a 1.5 safety rating, so that worries me. The 6 car is at a 1.6. Now I know you're saying, oh, but they have it Class A. Yeah, but it's not that hard to keep a higher safety rating. It's just a warning sign.
Get ready, going green.
They could just be having some bad luck, or who knows, but
The pace car is off, be ready.
we're just going to use it as a warning sign and be prepared. Alright, we got a good jump. Don't miss a shift.
Pit road's open.
Settle in. Oh, and he blinks. Makes it even better.
The yellow flag is out.
And we
They
have a
want you
yellow.
in single file. Closed, pit road is closed. Catch up, 4 car.
The 1 car has made it up to 11th, so it's really worth him leaving the server and coming back in.
Pit road's open.
Save some fuel here. And boringly pace around. It's unfortunate. Normally we don't have cautions, but normally when you have someone starting in the rear, there's cautions. Might not have been the cause, but we're going to assume that right now. Yep, he's going down pit road. He might just be topping off, though. It's like Ethan as well on pit road. But they might just be topping off, but right now it's not going to get you close enough. It's not going to do anything for you, so.
Catch up, 4 car.
We'll just save what we can here. The 1 car is still on pit road, so I'm going to guess damage.
One lap to green. 1
Single file restart, so that'll help us out.
18.518.
Looks like everyone's getting back out on track before going a lap down. And let's hope that is the last of the yellows. We're about 3 laps short, and that's if we really, really save. So, don't think that's going to be possible.
Get ready, going green.
You would just have to be clutching the whole time, and I think you would just lose too much over the whole run.
The pace car is in.
I was almost sleeping there. I timed it perfect and then second-guessed myself.
The next car's the leader. 1 minute 13.812.
Alright, big lift off. Keep the tires on it. Yeah, not gonna worry about the 7 getting around us. Car loose on entry there. We're just not gonna push it through 3 and 4. I've not done more than 5 laps in a row, so I don't know how the car is gonna react. We're going to just take it as easy as possible. Just let this guy go, because
clear.
no need to push it. We've burnt our tires up every race that we've done in this car this season, so
32.7.
we can save some tire here and save some fuel while saving tire. It's gonna help us. And maybe the slower I go, the less chance I put it into the wall. I know that the preferred line is the high line, but I just like the bottom line through 3 and 4. So much easier for me to hit consistently, especially going slower. Got lap traffic coming up. It's one of the guys that was on pit road with damage. Already feel like we're getting faster than the 7.
One.
Car going low, but coming back up on track. Now going to the wall. We're not going to get past him before the corner. Leader's not going to get past him.
2.877.
This could be interesting. Alright, he pulls down and gets out of everyone's way. I was worried that he wasn't going to. And he does for everyone behind us as well. Currently we are 3 gallons short, even going this pace, so no way topping off on lap 3 was a thing. Poor car's backed it off quite a bit. I think I'm just going to let these 2 guys behind us go on the backstretch, as we're crowded up and the 7's hit the wall multiple times. Yeah.
outside. Outside is clear.
No need to race too hard right now, especially with the 4 saving. Does look like we're about to get a caution though. 12 got loose off the corner.
33.906.
Just trying not to slide the tires at all. George, letting him go. We're not going to pass him. Because I think right now George is the only one we're racing. So, as long as we stick with him and continue to do about the same speed, we'll be fine. I think the other guys are going to burn their stuff up pretty quick, but I've thought that before and been completely wrong, so they may just be really, really, really good at this track.
34.07.
Their safety rating is just abnormally low from Talladega and Daytona and Martinsville. At least James can't beat us. He probably decided not to join just to give me a break.
0403.
Currently sitting at 2.5 gallons short. And the 7 has spun. No, maybe? I don't know, that smoke was really close. I thought it was him spinning, but he's way up there, so must not have been him. Was really starting to slow down. He might be trying to save enough, but I don't think that's a possibility. Just would require a lot of clutching. But I think you're going to lose way too much ground. We're still going to go slow, save tires. But that was a little bit too slow. I mean, we were going really slow, and still like 0.05 gallons off of being able to save, and we'd have to do that 0.05 every lap. 7 though, starting to have more issues, and we'll be racing. We'll see how he approaches this. If he just gives the spot up or fights it, that'll give us a good idea of how close we need to be to these guys. Seven just hit the wall on exit, it looks like. Got Alex coming up as a lap car. I'm I'm on default brakes. Haven't changed them at all. Gonna dive in. They're gonna stay side by side. Is he gonna lift off at all? Nope. They're gonna fight for it. So, I'm just gonna do a little bit of fuel saving now. Get us a little further back from them. Because it does require give and take to have a clean pass. You can race and be clean, but with online racing, there's many other factors. And the 7's blinking, there's a lap car coming up. It could get ugly.
33.964.
And they're just going to be pushing harder as well, so their tires are going to be falling off. But we're going to back up a little bit. If the 4 wants to get around us, we'll let them around us, but I'm just going to put myself in a safe position at the moment. Lap car got loose, possibly. More smoke. Is the 7 going to back off? He does? Okay. God, I thought he was going to try to pass on exit of 2. Try to cross him over. Alright. That should be done and over with now. Lap car's up in the wall. He's going to pull down. We've got 2 more lap cars up ahead of that. Oh my god, we got a lot of lap cars up ahead.
492.
Like the 1 car is only 10 seconds ahead of us. Maybe people are trying to save a bunch, but if you get lapped, you're going to be going so slow, even if we do pit under green, that we're going to blast past you. I don't feel like I've picked up my pace, so I'm not too worried that we've tracked down the leaders. But we're not going to be able to make the pass yet because we got the lap traffic coming up. Although 7's really bad on the exit of 4. Got 1 spun. That is the 12, 7 backs off. 12 nearly comes up on the track in front of a couple of people and comes back up on the track on the exit of 2. No, that was the 16, not the 12. I don't know what the hell I'm seeing. On pit road, that's what I was seeing.
You're back in second.
Alright. Just take it easy here. Haven't seen anything out of the 5 that scares me that he might hit the wall or wreck a lap car. What I wanted to avoid was being behind the 7 when he hits the wall a few more times. The 11 pulls down out of the way, thank you.
33.815.
The 15 does not want to do that. he's just going to make us pass him. And he's braking really hard on entry. Alright. Wasting a lot of time here, and the 5 is not making any moves on him. We gotta get around him. We're just wasting time here. Watch out for contact on corner entry. He nearly goes down and wrecks the 5.
Car outside.
Alright, we survived. That was no give whatsoever by the 15. I can relax again. One car must be really damaged. By the time we pit, we're gonna like have them a lap and a half down, so it can't be fuel saving. It's gonna turn down and run into Ethan. Try to wreck Ethan. So I'm sure he's totally going to just be a cool guy as he's getting lapped. But now he's a lap down and not going to get the lucky dog.
Catch up 5 car.
Take 4 tires. And let's go full fuel. Nah, let's.
Pit road is now open.
5 gallons of fuel, which will be quite enough. Unfortunate, but I mean, the guy was trying to wreck Ethan on the straightaway after he screwed up on corner exit, so probably safe to say he was always going to be a bit of a pain to get around.
10, 5, 3.
It looked like he just checked up really hard in front of the leader in the middle of the corner. Tires 92-91. We were sitting really pretty on those.
Move it. You only have 1 tire set remaining. They want you in single file.
7 car comes out ahead of us.
Catch up 7 car. Pass
We
up
do 2
15
tires.
car. Catch up 7 car.
I am not sure, but we came out ahead of the 5. pushed our tires really hard to catch up to the pace car. Still got a whole nother lap we gotta do. We are obviously good on fuel now, and now it's all about track position. But that saved Ethan. He's lead lap. And then it gave the 15 a lap back. And, yeah. Everyone else still having a good run. Andrew in 6th. And Joseph in 11th. We've still got more than half the race to do.
1 lap to green. 1 minute 9.16. You're on the outside this time.
Is the one car gonna come up here? Does not look like they're gonna come up here. The cat is getting angry. Don't need to be saving fuel now. And just gotta watch out for the 7
About to go green. Stay
hit
focused.
the wall or make a few mistakes. Or blink.
The pace car is in.
Just waiting for green. Thought he was going,
Green flag.
and then
The next car's the leader.
did not, so
1 minute.
Not a big deal, though.
9.8.
he can pull out to an 8-second lead, and I think we'll still be able to get him. It's everyone behind us that we gotta just kind of manage.
The next car's
We don't need to push it 100%, but we don't need to go as slow as we were and start to wear the rights a bit.
33.828.
I just don't want to slide. But not going to worry about the 7 pulling away. We know where our speed is. Got the 6 making a pass. And they get together, somehow survive and don't hook each other. And the 5 has really dropped off. So he is still just saving a bit of tire. I feel like we're saving a bit of tire, at least compared to the 7 who just got massively loose and 6 who just put it in the wall behind us. Has backed off quite a bit behind us. Yeah, the 5 and the 4 have backed off quite a bit behind us. Wait, where's the 4? Oh, he's really dropped back. Okay. Well then, we don't need to really push it too much other than to not get hit by the 6 behind us. We're surrounded by the low safety ratings at the moment.
32.87.
But the 6 is going to overdrive his stuff. He's already driving into the corners too hard. Using a lot of tire to get it to turn.
The next car's the leader.
7's already dropping back to us. So again, just keep the heat out of it. We'll get the passes done. Just about to get to halfway, so we've got so much time to work with here. Really bad exit. I don't know if he's backed off and started to save, or what happened there. That was a bit weird. He's going very slow off the corners. One gallon to the good.
33.422. Okay, you are the leader.
I guess my pace has gone up a bit. And I don't need to do crap like that where I just get lost looking at F3. Manage our stuff now. Only need to go fast enough to stay ahead of them. Although I said that in Nashville and we couldn't accomplish that, so.
0.236.
Seven doesn't have a run. Will he try to throw it in? What he was doing for the few laps that we caught him, but now all of a sudden he wants to go faster.
33.394.
I can't force him, or I can't let him force me to go faster. Just need him to screw up and hit the wall. Get him off my bumper for a bit. He almost got the wall. Alright, well, the 3 cars ahead of us.
33.152.
Not sure what's happened to him. Maybe he just wasn't doing good the whole race, but I don't ever really remember seeing him, so. Alright, we've got ourselves some distance. We haven't really been pushing it. More than we initially were, but nothing too aggressive. We're just going to do our normal slow laps and hope the 7 burns up. Don't like seeing smoke ahead of me. I don't know why we keep seeing smoke up there. I think it might be people hitting the wall and then the smoke is drifting down.
33.469.
There we go. 7's hard in the wall. sun is setting. Two and a half seconds back to third and fourth.
33.32.
Going low, thinking I wanted the high side, but I hate the high side. Ethan is stopping and leaving, it looks like.
33.458.
Might have just been so damaged from the lap 1 incident that it's no fun for him. Just on cruise control right now. Keep it off the walls. Keep from doing something stupid. 5 cars still behind the 6. They're now 3.5 seconds back. We've still got 35 to go.
33.581.
Not even worried about the delta bar, just going off the feel.
33.756.
Car hasn't gotten tight or loose, just been able to drive it kind of half speed, or at least what feels like half speed, but it's probably the fastest way for me. I'm not sliding and losing time. .59. Higher there than I wanted too early, but it's fine. 7 again, hard in the wall. Might be prediction code, but that one looked like he got it hard.
.58.
How many people do we still have on track? At least 12. 12. Ethan dropping out. That is 12 cars on track.
33.947.
Out of 17 that signed up, but I think only 16 started. Still got a massive lead. The 5, though, has got around the 6. He's 5.5 seconds back. We'll keep an eye on that gap. Actually, the 6 just got back around him, so they're going to be slowing each other down, it looks like.
33.622.
My biggest fear at this point is when we get to the 15 to lap him. Just because it looks like we'll have to force something. But he's 10 seconds ahead this time. So maybe we just don't even get to him. We are 6.5 seconds back now. They are losing a lot of time battling for third. 7 seconds back. They are really wasting time, and the 5 is gonna just have that much further to go to try to catch up. .641. Just got ahead of him, 7.8 seconds back on my F3. It might be saying something different on the one you can see. .2, okay. 33.82. We'll see how fast that drops. It kind of fluctuates based on where you look at it, so I'm just going to keep looking out of the corners. Alright, we'll just look on the exit of 4 every time. 33.882. At least everyone we've been racing has just been racing smart and clean. It's gotten us a nice little lead. 33.651. Plus it also helps that the 1 car and the 3 car have had issues. And then the 4 car just kind of vanished. Oh, there he is, 7.9 behind. Felt like the 4 was going to be much quicker than us, but then he started saving way more than us, and then I don't know if he just didn't have track position or what, but now him and the 5 are going to be trying to catch up, but they're also going to be on top of each other, 7.2 and 7.4 out of turn 4, so if they race each other for a bit, oh, he's gotten around him quickly. But there's also only 22 laps left. We'll see. 7.5 back to him. 33.923. Starting to get dark. Couple of lap cars up ahead, 7.5, so we were holding even. I don't need to push it. Don't know why I just pushed it through there. 8.1. And they've swapped spots again. So, yeah, we could really back it off here. And I just did that stupidly. 15 just ahead of us. See what kind of treatment we get. But I also know how we can set up a pass quicker on him. Seemed like into turn 1 he was really slow, so if we can just kind of back up our exit, get through 1 and 2 quicker, cut down off the corner, we should be able to pass him easy. But the way he goes down the straightaway, 3 lanes off the wall, worries me, going underneath them. I know we got around him once, but people just tend to fade one way or the other, especially if they have bad field of view. Have it way too wide because they think they need to see out of the side of the car on a single monitor. But we're about as far as we made it in the first run. This is kind of the perfect distance I wanted to be from him, but then we got way too close in the center of the corner. Should be able to get... Okay. Did not know which way it was going to go. And he doesn't just lift off early. Makes us think that he might toss it into the corner. Thankfully he didn't. 11 gives us room. 34.00. And now can we go lap Joseph? Oh, cat food just came out. Don't have to risk the cat ruining this race now. Higher there than I wanted. .2. 33.8. We're pulling away from the 7. They are catching the 7, but not me. So just don't need a yellow flag. This track was one of the first tracks that was added to the service, I think in 08 or 09. It used to be on the members site, it's where the news would pop up of what was coming. So we found a way to, like, they were just like numbering the images that they were going to put up with the news. And so we started just searching the website, like /001, and we'd be able to see the image that they had queued up, which is how we found out Darlington was coming. You could also used to, like, the tracks each have a kind of a product number, and so you could go in and see the track page before they even announced it, because they'd have that all built up for the beta and the alpha stuff, I think. And then they'd have it prepared before they'd announce it, and we'd find out, oh, this track's coming, and then they'd take it all down, and eventually they stopped doing simple stuff like that. So now we only find out through leaks and random mistakes. One good way to see if they've maybe signed someone is go to the Twitter page and find their recent follows, and if like a track or a car company has also just recently started to follow them, gives you kind of a good indicator of what is coming. But yeah, It's cool though that we're getting Willow. Thank you to Joseph. I assume it's Willow Springs. I mean, most everyone's assuming it. Curves and the white lines and everything just match up. But, yeah, just thinking back on the old days of how we found out what was coming. You can go through the different car numbers and page numbers. Like, there's blank car numbers, like, after the Legends cars and stuff for things that they still have in alpha that are never going to get released, such as the go-kart, and then there's a few other cars that never even really made it into production, but I'm sure they had to assign a number.
4.553.
Right front's starting to feel a bit soft, so I'm just backing things up. And we just gotta hope no yellow. If there is a yellow, then it's gonna be a shit show of people staying out and pitting, and just not good at all. 6 cars only 12.5 seconds ahead of us, so he has fallen off massively since he was racing. Right behind us for 3rd place.
34.158.
We just hit sunset. The shadows and everything just changed. Different shadows happen for night racing because each individual light pole is not an actual light source. What they do is overlay light onto the track. So once the sun is an individual light source, but once the sun goes down, then we get this fake lighting, which is why night racing gets weird shadows where cars don't light up in a light and flicker a bunch and just do a bunch of bad looking things. But it's a very noticeable transition when it happens. So I think 4 laps is where we're good on a yellow and won't restart. So we've hit that since 5 to go was there, and this will be 4 to go. 7 seconds back to the 4, but we've obviously just backed it down because it does not matter how big that gap is between 1st and 2nd. It only matters that there is a gap of some, and that we're in 1st. And amazingly, I don't want to speak too soon, but it is possible that I'm going to cross off a track that I have not won at since I started tracking that. We got this one kind of handed to us, but I feel like we drove it just right, didn't burn up our tires, and didn't give James enough time to join. So now I just gotta not do something stupid. I'm okay if the 4 thinks that he's way quicker than us.
34.314. 1-2. You've got 2 laps to go.
2 to go. He's 6 seconds behind, and we're just putting around these corners. One and a half gallons of fuel.
White flag, nice and smooth.
Now we just gotta watch out for people that wreck
5-9-7.
between turn 2 and the finish line, since no yellow will come out. And amazingly now, after, what, 10, 13 years of owning this track, I finally get a win. And I don't really care
You won. You
if it was a low strength field race. Finally winning it means that I didn't screw up. This is kind of like a road course where there's a lot on me to not screw it up. But we'll get the win. Good job to Joseph finishing. Looks like he doesn't have a whole lot of damage at all. Benny. We'll go see what that first wreck was. I'm sure it was preventable. Oh, we'll just go park down here since we've never got to do that here. That was fairly boring, but you never know what you're going to get. Tires 86, 87. We still hardly used them. Let's go take a look at what we got for the wreck. And we're just going to focus on the one car because just leaving the server and joining, it's interesting. And it looks like he's hanging back to get a jump as well. But now the 15's hanging back. So that prevented him from doing anything too stupid. He misses a shift. Got the 10. That is West pulling over. So we haven't seen anything crazy out of the one yet. So it might not be his fault. It might be something happening ahead, which it is. And then Ethan comes down. So nothing on the one there. I figured it probably was him just based off of everyone else that ever does that, but it put him in a bad situation. And let's see what actually happened there. 12 just drives it in deep and low, and I mean, that was pretty bad. Sucks for Ethan. And then, because we're not going to watch all the wall hits, Ethan clearly gaining on him. They make contact. Then the one swerves at him on the straightaway. Then the one, like, tries to turn down behind him. And then it's just very slow through the center. Gets hit and loses his chance to get a lucky dog. And we get a caution. I want to see what happened. Is the 15 hanging back there? No. Yeah, the 15's just doing weird things on the pace. So what happened to the 4 early on? Did he just pull over and let people go? He just lets the 6 go. Oh, he got a little loose there and loses time. And that just got him way behind. So, let's take a look at results. And, well, we don't gain any safety rating because we were already at a 499, and we gained 44 iRating. Didn't have the fastest lap by far because that didn't matter. Only 122 points to win that one, and led half the race, so that's good. And yeah, not bad. Would have been interesting to see how a no caution race strategy would have panned out, but yeah, hopefully that was enjoyable. And first win at Darlington. Thanks for watching.